Hey everybody, it's Jason here. Got a couple cool news announcements I wanted to share with you. So we'll go ahead and share them. This one was a weird one. NASA is looking to hire a planetary protection officer to save the Earth from aliens. It's Newsweek today. But that's you can actually check the website and look that they're actually hiring for this position. It says NASA's looking for a planetary protection officer to protect the planet from potential alien contamination. U.S. government officials' employment site posted the job advert, open to U.S. citizens and nationals for application until August 14th. The job comes with a six-figure salary, $124,406 to $187,000 per year. Security clearance listed as secret. The role involves stopping astronauts and robots from getting contaminated with organic or biological material during space travel. NASA maintains policies for planetary protection applicable to all space flight missions. They may intentionally or unintentionally carry Earth organisms or organic constituents that to the planet or other solar system bodies, or any mission employing spacecraft which are intended to return to Earth and its biosphere with samples from extraterrestrial targets of exploration. This policy is based on federal requirements and international treaties and agreements. And there's a little video. And it says, the Planetary Protection Officer is responsible for leadership of NASA's planetary protection capabilities. Yada, yada, yada. Some really weird stuff. And it's weird that it's only on there till August 14th. And you can go to the site and actually see it. So that's even weirder. All right. This one caught my eye because I've been watching for the solar eclipse thing for about a year now. It's finally coming up. It's in like 19 days. Kind of excited about it. For some reason, my computer's going crazy. All right, so authorities are treating August solar eclipse, first in 99 years, like it's the end of the world. Porta potty shortages, cellular blackouts, zones, ambulances stuck in gridlock. These are the conditions emergency managers across the nation are expecting for the week of August 21st. No major hurricane isn't forecasted. Oh, I don't know why it keeps doing this. Newsweek keeps having these ads that pop up and it makes you, tries to make you watch them. But anyways. This is in preparation for a cyber attack. After someone tipped the FBI, Beyonce isn't doing a national tour, but the cause is a star. But it says, but the cause is a star of another kind. The upcoming solar eclipse, the first in 99 years to sweep across the continental United States, has so many fans that disaster-level preparations are being put in place because a large number of travelers predicted to jockey for prime viewing spots. As many as 7.4 million people are expected to packed into a 70-mile wide band across the U.S. to watch the moon number block out the sun for a 2-minute window on August 21st, according to the Solar Eclipse Education. The path of totality, the area where the sun is completely blocked out, stretches from Oregon to South Carolina. Here's why many folks are planning for disaster. Oregon has a population of 4 million people, and the eclipse is expected to draw 1 million visitors for the state in a few days. In Missouri, preparations resemble that of a blizzard, from everything from St. Patrick's Day parade to a World Cup celebration. All these visitors are expected to clog interstates along the states and local roads for days before and after the eclipse, much like the rush during emergency evacuations, says Brad Kaiserman, Vice President of Disaster Operations and Logistics for the American Red Cross. Some of these places are never going to see traffic like this. The population will become double or triple. In Columbia, South Carolina, the city's main museum has brought 5,000 bottles of water for thirsty eclipse viewers, and the city government plans to send out trunks of frequently to refill the water stations. Wyoming has 200 portable toilets, their busiest day in history, meaning past or future. She was hired early in the year to organize details regarding the emergency preparedness. 6 months ago to reserve its toilets, which rents portable. But there's most likely a last-minute request at the date approaches, says the company's salesman. We advise customers not to spend too much time on their portable toilets on the actual date of August 21st, or they may miss the brief event. And don't expect lodging to be available. Hotel rooms along the eclipse route were mostly sold out as of June, reaching $1,000 a night in some cities. And that's an issue for the Red Cross, which regularly gives victims of homes and fires other destructive events hotel vouchers. You're not going to have a hotel space in most of these places, so where are people going to stay? Red Cross is preparing hundreds of emergency shelters in 12 states that will be touched by the eclipse. It's everything from earthquakes to heat waves to hurricanes could cause thousands to need immediate shelter. I don't know why they throw that in there with the eclipse. Hospitals are preparing for more cases of heat stroke, twisted ankles, car crashes. And with so much traffic, normal deliveries of medicine supplies won't arrive on time. So they're stocking up on medical supplies. Cellular service won't be able to handle the capacity of an additional 500,000 to 1 million people per state. Cell phone, GPS, and smartphone internet services will likely be non-existent. Cell phone companies have a priority channels for the government agencies and have prepared our networks for additional capacity we need to expect during the eclipse. Hospitals turning beepers and landlines if doctors need to be reached. If anyone had asked any employees, basically they're just going out of the way to talk about this preparedness and stuff they're having just for an eclipse. It's weird that they're talking about like cell phone blackouts and things like that when you consider basically it being, we said it has a lot to do with what's going on, and if something was like, if you were to have something near the sun or something out there when the sun was blocked, you'd be able to see it. So anybody in that area, being cut off from cell phones and talking about all this stuff, it's kind of odd that they bring it up because, as you guys know, we've been watching out for this for about a year, if not more. And so the next one I wanted to show you, the last weird one I have, is the solar eclipse could mean disaster for Trump, according to astrologers. This is all from Newsweek. Donald Trump's presidency was written in stars. He's born during a lunar eclipse. And if eclipses are monumental celestial events and the real-world consequences, as astrologers believe, then the rare total eclipse happening in August could have major implications for Trump, especially given the growing drama in his administration. There's been a lot of conversation about the eclipse in terms of what's going on with Donald Trump. I'm trying to find what they're really saying about this. If you guys want to pause it to read or check that, you can. It's just odd that they're talking about disaster, the eclipse, and hurricanes and things like that, and they put that little pun in there. It's a star of another kind, not Beyonce, things like that. I mean, I get it's the sun, but it just seemed really subliminal that they're pumping people up for this. The eclipse is occurring in Leo, for instance, which is rising in Trump's chart. The lion is the symbol for Leo. This rulers and kings. At the moment he was born, certain degrees were activated. This eclipse is activating those same degrees. So, way back when people had little ability to predict when eclipses could occur, recognizing the distinct cycles, perhaps it's understandable that doom-mongering based on eclipses occur. But for people nowadays to imagine there are portents of doom is just daft. If people believe that the forthcoming solar eclipse means anything for the U.S. or Trump for the world, they're deluded, says this. They're both trying to argue both sides. They have an astrologer and then they have like a writer. So that one was from like a space station or something, or a space program. But yeah, it's just weird how they put all this stuff about astrology, inaugurations, and dying on certain dates, and eclipses, and when it says the lights go out in parentheses, like just weird stuff. Really weird. I figure you guys would. It says this will be a power surge, provoking a crisis of some sort, good or evil. We can't know in advance. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to look into this, see that NASA's hiring for people to protect the world from aliens for the next 12 days. And yeah, they're talking about like disaster and chaos surrounding this eclipse. So it's pretty weird given the timing and all the other signs that we know were written in the Revelation chapter and how closely forming they all are. So it's just really complex. But yeah, just wanted to share this stuff with you. And hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and look it up yourself. And yeah, have fun.